I'm out here in the garage this morning, and the weather, I checked on the weather, and it looked really good last night. So, uh, it's about in the low 80s, and the humidity is below 60. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get that top coat on this sucker this morning. So I got after it, and this is what I got. Now, the spoon here, let me show you the spoon. This is the spoon test I did. This is the only place I can get it to focus down here. That's the spoon test I did, and I thought that came out really, really good. So let's look at the let's look at some of the parts here. Here's the cab. Now look at it. Look how grainy that is, boy. I don't know if my skills can bring that back or not. I mean, I plan on doing some wet sanding, and it's going to take a lot, it looks like, but I'm looking at those sharp edges, and I can guarantee I'm going to burn a bunch of those up. So, I don't know. Let's look at one of these parts here. Yeah, it just don't look the greatest, I got to tell you. I don't know why I can't get my phone to focus here, but there, it's a little bit better. The fenders look better than the cab. I don't know what happened. And the fenders, front fenders and things, they look a little bit better. Everything is really grainy and chunky, and I'm here to tell you from experience, it's going to take a lot. I mean, a lot to get this to come around. So I'm going to give it a shot, I guess. But from my experience with this, and me trying to get that to come out looking good wet sanding and not burning everything up, the odds are not very good. So I'm probably looking at, and I hate to say it, but this may be going in the drink. I don't know. We'll have to see. This is just the first video. I'm going to try the wet sanding first, and then I'll tag that onto the back of this video, and we'll see how it comes out. All right, let's head over and see how the wet sanding came out. All right, fellas, we're back with a little bit of the wet sanding that I did, and I don't know. I'm looking at it here, and whether it flattened out anymore or not, it was really grainy looking, and I hit it with some 6,000 and then some 12,000, and I don't know. We're gonna see how it comes out. My plans are to get some clear on this tomorrow. This is the third day it's been setting, and it's the weather's just too bad today. It's been raining for the last couple of days, and the humidity's bad. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be a nice sunny day, and humidity levels will be way down. So I need all the help I can get, fellas. So, but anyway, I did get it wet sanded. It looks a little bit better. We're going to see how it comes out once I hit it with some clear. Excuse me. I want to show you. Wife and I were out shopping. She wanted to stop in at Michael's, so while she was over roaming around all the woman stuff, I trotted on back to the models, and I found this. Check that sucker out. Monogram 55 Ford F100 street rod. That looks just too cool. And I had a Michael's always has their 20% off coupon, so I got 20% off of that. That looks pretty cool. I'm digging. You know me, guys. I dig the old trucks, because I got Ruby, and my wife and I just dig the old pickup trucks, the old fat fendered pickup trucks. So this one's right down my right down my alley. I'm really digging this one. Okay. I was going to try something else too here. I've been experimenting this morning. The old flatty that came in this kit, it has let me see if I can show this to you. It has the distributor. This is called a helmet distributor. And, back in the day, they had this one, the helmet distributor, and they also had one called the crab that had all the spark plug caps hanging off each side, 4 on each side. But this one just has a if I can kind of show you, it has the 2 little prongs that are sticking up. There's a tube that connects onto that and comes straight up and turns 90 degrees and runs across the the block parallel with the heads, and your wire loom goes up through that, and then attaches to each spark plug. And I'm going to try and simulate that. I took a piece of solder. I hope you can see this. I took a piece of solder and I drilled the end out, and I drilled 3 more holes, and I glued it on the back side. Of course, this nest is rough. I've still got to clean it all up pretty good, and but I think this is what I'm going to use. It's going to kind of go like this, if you will. This is really rough, but it's going to go alongside the block there. Of course, there where the little alligator clamp is, it's going to bend 90 degrees and go down and hook into the helmet distributor. But and then the little red boots for the plugs there. Of course, I've showed you guys this before, but this is what I use. This is just telephone wire that I buy at Ace Hardware, and I cut the insulation off one of the wires. In this case, it was a black one, and I use that insulation and I slip it over. This is the wire that I use for all my spark plugs. This is the 30 gauge, and this insulation slips right over that. It's a little tight fit, and I use a needle to kind of shove in the end to get a good start, but fits on there pretty good. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to do with the engine there. And the paint, like I said, I'm going to get after it tomorrow and see if I can't get some clear on here, and see how it turns out. I still need to clean this up a little bit. I need to wash it all, since I did all the sanding on it. So I'll wash all these parts up, and then we'll get some clear on her tomorrow, and we'll see how she comes out. You know, like my granddaddy used to say, we'll hope for the best and expect the worst. That's what I always say, fellas. So that's what we're shooting for anyway. And I decided to go with the big headlights, the big buckets. They had the regular round ones. I wanted to be different. These were in the kit, and I didn't see very many people using these big ones, so that's what I'm going with. I just thought being a little different would be pretty cool. So those are the ones I'm going with. So fellas, hope all this paint shines up really good for me, and I get that clear on there. Of course, after I get the clear on, it'll be wet sanded again, and then I'll polish it. But I'll tag on another update on the back of this video here, and then let you guys know how the clear coat came out and what it looks like. All right, fellas, I'm done.